Going to shift gears today, not so much talk about growing grass and making it better. We're going to talk about a little bit of lawn safety, believe it or not. And one thing that frustrates the bejesus out of me in the fall or when I'm blowing my landscape beds. And you can see this mulch bed back here behind me. I'm getting a lot of vendors and a lot, a lot of products that are coming to me wanting to be on the channel, and I've turned a few down. And so anyway, but this product was actually something that I candidly was not aware of. And it is a mulch glue. It's from Shabebe. They actually have mulch glue. They have rock glue. I've got actually the other house that I've shown you guys on some of the lawnmower uh, reviews that I've done on a heavy slope. We're going to talk about that lawn today and mine, uh, how to use this product and apply it not only to keep your mulch in place, particularly during the fall time of year, or really anytime you're blowing your mulch, it keeps that into place. And I've really been impressed with it. I'm going to start using it in my landscape beds because I really like it. And we're also going to use it on a slope. On that lawn, I think you guys that have watched the channel, my son flipped his lawnmower on this. I'm in West by God, Virginia. So this is probably the flattest spot of it as you're seeing behind me. So there's a lot of hills here. And one thing that I would encourage you to do on these areas that you're really having a challenge to mow or seed for that matter. Okay, so if you're looking to seed a slope, I get a lot of questions on this, both on the Facebook page and on here on the channel, is how to seed it, how to keep the seed in place. Sometimes you just can't do it. It's just too doggone steep, and you're better off not having turf there because you can't get a mower over top of it, you can't get seed on it. So convert it over the landscape bed. And I actually did this on this lawn, and all the mulch washed out last year. This is going to keep it into place. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you two instances that I'm applying this mulch glue product from Shabebe on it. One in my flatbed, keeping that mulch in place as I blow it. And the second application is going to be on this really steep slope that I actually installed last year. And now this is going to keep that mulch into place because it washed out last year. So I'm going to show you how I put it out, how I applied it, the mixing ratio, and how to actually put this out to make sure that you get a super thick and super stick, as Shabebe says, for their product. It actually worked pretty good. So I'll show you the flat spot first, and I'll show you the hill second.
Now, for this flat spot, I'm just going to spray it right on the mulch in this area. I'm going to do this small area first and we'll compare it between the two. After you sprayed that first time, you want to fluff it with a rake and kind of mix that into the upper, maybe half inch of it. Just fluff it a bit, then do your next application. There's the ratios that you have. I'm actually using the 1/2 gallon to 1 gallon mixture out of this group. Here it is, what it looks like when you spray it on. That's about the consistency of what you need each time you spray it. Then this is really important. This is 80% of the bond. All I did was take a 2x2 and a little board and just tamp it in, but you do want to bond this together. There again, this represents 80% of that bond, so it really is important. You just tamp it in. It doesn't have to be really hard, just enough to push it together. And then you let it set for 24 hours, ideally with no rain. Now here's the untreated. Goes all over the place. And here's the treated. This is the next day. Doesn't go anywhere. It's going to make leaf blowing a lot easier in the fall for me. And here's the extreme slope I was talking about that I converted over a landscape bed. You can see where it washed last year and just washed out, killed the grass, and made a mess. Do a little cleanup underneath, trying to get all the debris out that is washed out from last year. Do a little bit of leveling, smooth things out a bit. Whenever I put down a bed, I always put down a glyphosate application and a prodiamine application. I use that prodiamine at just about the max rate. That cleans things up and keeps weeds from coming up in the future. I have both a glyphosate product on my post-emergent herbicide list, and I have the prodiamine barricade on my pre-emergent herbicide list. Then, of course, just lay your mulch over top of it. I'm letting gravity do the work for me quite a bit here. Then I'm going to put this out at a quarter-gallon of water for every gallon of mulch glue. So I need 32 ounces here. I'm going to put the water in the tank first. That's going to allow it to mix just a little bit better. I wouldn't put the mulch glue in first, put water in first so it has somewhere to mix into. Now my mulch glue, going to give this a really good shake just to make sure it's evenly distributed throughout that sprayer. So it goes out real nicely with the sprayer. You can see how my fan nozzle is doing, just laying this right out on there. give you a vibe for what it looks like after you've applied it. Then we want to feather that in with the rake, just disturb that upper half inch of mulch. Then our second coat, then simply just tap it into place. Now, to give you an idea what this is, all this is a 2x2 with a piece of plywood on the end of it, just a little screw. That's it. Nothing fancy. And this is the before and after. I don't have to mow this area. It's already laid in place. You can see all the dead grass down there. I'm going to have to put a little seed on that to get that looking good. But this worked out real well. I'm kind of happy with this project.
Super thick, super stick, says Shabebe about their mulch glue. And you saw both applications, at least how I would use it. And that is on a flat bed, you're keeping that mulch into place. And then that way you can go ahead and remove debris off of that, leaves, sticks, what have you, without worrying about it getting into your turf. And then those of you who have reached out on the channel and asked about seeding slopes, or some of you who have slopes that you just cannot keep seed on and it washes away, that's what I do. I'd put in a landscape bed, use this mulch glue product, lock it down and keep it there. And in that way, you're done. And it adds some interest to the lawn. So I really appreciate Shabibi for sending me this and sponsoring the video. This is a product that I think I'm going to be using in my landscape beds. It's one I thought would be interesting in solving a problem that many of you have brought to my attention, and definitely a consideration of how to solve that for many of you. Not most importantly, maybe even a safety issue. Like I said, on this lawn, if I didn't said it already, my son actually flipped his tractor on this lawn. That's one of the things that prompted me from doing this bed in this location, is because that way we're not having to worry about mowing it. And here we are in May. People are starting to think about mulching their beds here in the end of May. Memorial Day is a big day for that. Uh, when to bring this product to you, I try to keep my videos very topical. If you subscribe and hit the bell, you will get notifications on the videos that I have, and at least give you a reminder of something you need to be doing to your lawn, or a problem solving solution like the Shabebe Mulch Glue. Anyway, thanks for watching.